friendly farewell. Off on her journey, blessed by the best. High in the sky with a salute from the bold. Off to the new world with a wave from the old. And now, here she comes, where the torch of liberty beckons. Beckons her to the land of the free. Beckons her to the home of the brave. Beckons her to the capital of entertainment. Through the golden glow of the Tinseltown twilight, down to her Beverly Hills mansion, comes the megastar's megastar. Yes, inviting us to drop by her place once again is talk show hostess, guru, and confidant of the rich and famous, Dame Edna Everett. A lady in a hurry, hurrying to bring her gifts of caring and sharing to her guests and audience alike. Hurrying to star in her own show in her own home. It's Dame Edna's Hollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, from her home in Beverly Hills, Dame Edna Everett.
Ladies and gentlemen, twirling his baton in my vestibule, it's Ringo Starr! Hello, Ringo. Hello, boys.
You're looking good, Dame Edna.
Oh, I'm feeling good, Ringo, but
Oh, good.
I'm going to take this show off. We don't want any music tonight because there won't be a show. No guests, I'm afraid. Bad news, you don't need to wear that tuxedo, Ringo.
I can get out of it then.
You don't. There's no dressing up tonight. I mean, you might say I'm dressed, but, I mean, this is just some old rag I threw on. It's an old $20,000 frock. As a matter of fact, I only wear it when I eat pizza, and I've ordered a scrummy pizza tonight. And my companion in solitude, my butler, Burgess Meredith! Lovely to see you.
Listen, a lot of things have happened.
Have you cancelled my guest, as I told you, Burgess?
Now, just a moment, ma'am.
Yes.
I got on the
Lord,
telephone,
please,
and you know that I
Burgess,
didn't get around
stop trying to build up your part. You've cancelled them, and that's the main thing. I can have a quiet evening to myself. Thank you, Burgess. Back to your butler's pantry, please, darling.
I've got bad news. I've got bad news.
Bad news. He probably
Yes.
wants a raise. That's
My
bad
God.
news for him. Well, what a wonderful lineup of guests I've cancelled tonight. Tonight I've cancelled Kim Basinger. And I've cancelled Chevy Chase. I've cancelled Rue McClanahan. And I've even been bold enough to cancel Robin Williams. Well, thank you for so warmly endorsing those cancellations. Oh, it's bliss being here now. It's very relaxing. I'm just going to put my feet up and have a little therapy with my in-house shrink, head of my shrink tank, Dr. Joyce Brothers! Oh, hello, Doctor.
Dame Edna, how do you feel?
How do I feel? Oh, the inner crybaby is giving me a bit of trouble now, Dr. Joyce. I mean, people don't care. They don't. They just take. I can't live with these parasites, Dr. Joyce. I'm being used by so many people.
Well, Dame Edna, you say people take. But when have you given?
I think I pay you to listen to me, not to talk to me. I do.
You know, Dame Edna, now that you bring it up, You haven't been paying me.
What? You're a mercenary woman, you grasping shrink. Get out of my house. I'm sick of you, quack. What's that? Bells in my head now.
Oh, dear.
I hear these ringing noises. Oh, Burgess. Burgess, take this doctor out.
Now, your
Show
first
her the-
guest, Miss Kim Basinger.
I thought you'd cancelled her.
I did everything wrong.
Oh, get out.
Get out.
You did not do the right thing. Just get out of my home, will you, Dr. Joyce? Out, out.
She's very disagreeable. Very disagreeable.
I feel better now.
Dame Edna,
Hello?
same time next week.
Oh, lovely. Thank you, Doctor. What a delightful woman she is, isn't she? I'm looking forward to my next session already. I feel something very exciting is about to happen, Possums. Ladies and gentlemen, she's hot, she's heavenly, and she's huge. Above all, she's here, gorgeous Kim Basinger! We need a badge for you. Madge! Madge, where have you... The badge, please. Where have you been? Oh, she's been in the tub for hours and hours. She gets all grey and wrinkly. I don't know why she bothers. She's always grey and wrinkly. Thank you, Kim. There you are. Well, I'll just put it there, darling. Thanks. There's something different about you, Kim Basinger. And it's your hair, I think, darling.
Yes.
It is. It's lovely. It's a new style.
Yes, it is.
Is there a story behind your short hair?
Well, I'm shedding my past, yes.
You're shedding your past. So that... Oh, your little label fell off. Never mind. We'll just... Let's put it there, darling. It's a pity to put it on your erogenous zone. It is. What's the matter,
Can
darling?
I give you this? I'm really dying to do this. This is really for you, and I've really searched for a long time for the right girl to give that to, and it's very important that,
May I peep at it?
yes.
It's lovely. Of course my eye fell on it when you came in.
Yes, you did ask me.
My eye fell on a few things, as a matter of fact. What is it? Isn't this exciting, viewers? Oh, Kim, it's a gorgeous little... It's a little intimate garment.
Yes,
It seems to have a bit of makeup on it, Kim. Is it? It's been worn, I think. Oh, it's even got lipstick on it, Kim. Still, it's a nice thought. What's the story behind this, darling?
It's the original slip from, 9.5 weeks.
Original slip. What a marvelous souvenir of that raunchy and exciting film.
You can wear that.
You are delightful, Kim. Madge has got her eye on this. She has.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Where did you get those glasses?
Well, I have them designed. My face furniture, I call them. And, you know, the world looks rather spooky and special through my glasses, and you look lovely in them. I'm going to send you a pair. Yes, I'll make sure the glasses I send you are used, like the underwear you sent me. But, Kim...
I could have washed it. I thought maybe you'd prefer not.
No, I quite like it as it is in a spooky way.
Did you see?
Your hair It's an intimate part of our bodies, though, isn't it? I want to get back to that little haircut of yours. It's called our crowning glory when it's on our heads, of course. When it's elsewhere, goodness knows what it's called. But it's an intimate relationship, isn't it? It's an intimate relationship we have with our hairdressers.
Yes.
And with our dentist, come to think of it. Do you know I had a more intimate relationship with my dentist than I did with my own husband? Because I never let him put his fingers so far down my mouth as my dentist did. Or any of his equipment, for that matter. But, no, I'm sorry. Please, for heaven's sake. Oh, make something of that, if you will. I mean, dental equipment.
They are.
You're, I suppose, can I say this? Really the most famous and gorgeous movie star on the planet, Kim. And yet you began life as a model. Did you love modeling? Did you enjoy being a model rather than an actress?
I hated it.
Hated it. Why?
I didn't like, I wanted my inside to come out rather than just always photographing the outsides.
But yet, like a lot of people who photograph beautifully, you look beautiful, and I think it's a little bit of brain power, too, because a pretty face isn't much without that old grey jelly throbbing away inside the head, is it? It's not. And the camera loves, well, it loved a lot of you in 6.5 weeks, didn't it?
9.
Sorry? 9
3 more weeks.
Oh, yes, but I left
3 more
before it
weeks,
was
we had
over,
5.
as a matter of fact, I did. I left a bit early. It was getting a little bit raunchy for me. I only saw 6.5 of those weeks, but they were quite enough for me. And I suspect almost enough for little Kim Basinger, too.
Almost killed me.
Well, do you think it influenced a lot of people's intimate behaviour?
Maybe intimate apparel, but I don't know the other, no.
Well, it might have. You can't judge, can you? But, of course...
Did it give you any?
Well, in a funny way, I have to tell you.
What did you do? You
After I'd
copied that
seen
of
it,
9.5
no,
weeks.
I didn't copy anything. It happened before.
We want to know, don't we? Yay!
Who are you talking to? Talking to an empty wall and an orchestra.
We want to know, don't we?
Well, a funny thing happened. You know, my husband, towards the end, was getting up a lot in the middle of the night. And I used to, as therapy, you know, to get a lot of my anger out, I used to do the housework, and I was scrubbing the kitchen floor in the dark, and Norm came, opened the fridge to get himself something, and he tripped over me. My brunch coat flew open, and he dropped 12 eggs and a jar of mayonnaise onto me. He did. It was horrible. It was. Only after we saw 9.5 did we realise it was rather raunchy. We hadn't realised that. I hadn't realised that Norm had been trying to tell me something, Kim.
I should have brought you some honey.
Well, more about the honey and more about my beautiful guest, Kim, after this break. Oh, that's lovely, Kim. Doesn't feel the same when Madge does it. Has Kim Basinger found the right man? Have you? At the moment,
Hope
is it
so.
certain? I hope so, too. I hope so. What qualities do you look for in a man?
The sense of humor is the most important thing, I
Oh,
think.
I think it is, too. But men can be manipulative. They can be cunning.
So can women. We all can be.
We can, but, you know, I never realised that my late husband was manipulative. I never thought so until, well, one day I came home unexpectedly. When I was always coming home unexpectedly. But this time, I came home when even I didn't expect to come home. And my husband was alone in the bedroom being manipulative. He was. He was. I thought he'd had dark rings under his eyes for weeks. I never mention it again. But you're an independent girl, aren't you? And you run your own life, you write your own scripts, don't you? You have your own company. Is power important to you?
I think power is pretty important in this town, yeah. I do.
This town, we're talking a lot of people are
Whatever
very...
power means, that means a lot of different things for a lot of different people. What are you into, madam?
I feel your power surging through your... No, I thought I was a normal woman until I met this girl. But we are Renaissance women because we've got lots of projects. I've got a lot of projects on the back burner, on the front burner, the fridge, the microwave, in development, out of development, in turnaround, on hold, on hiatus, in discussion, in the pipeline, waiting for the green light. I have. And I've got all of them.
I know how that feels.
You have a big project that you've done. It's to do with a town, Kim.
Yes.
You bought a town.
Yes.
That might have been a little bit more trouble than it was worth. But
Yes.
why did you buy that town?
I wanted to preserve it. It's a beautiful part of the South.
That's a pretty good reason. It's an impulsive, romantic reason for doing something. And it's a little bit irrational, I think. And that's what I like about it. I could help you here because, silly me, I bought a town as well some years ago. I did. I bought my own hometown in Australia called Moonee Ponds. And did the people at Brazelton, did they like being bought?
I think it was a 60-40 decision.
Well, I can tell you the people of Moonee Ponds didn't know because I bought it at night when they were asleep. I did.
Maybe I should have done that.
They woke up, they went to bed as people and they woke up as exhibits. It was...
So this is a part of your power hunger. I mean, you want something named after you and people
Well,
coming
we're
forever
thinking
to
of
see
calling
you.
it Ednaburg. Yeah. It's sort of like Disneyland, except nobody smiles. It's... oh, what's that? I'm sorry. That's an alarm. That's an alert. Madge, scramble, scramble. Hello? Sorry, excuse me, Kim. Who is it? Oh, I'm on the air. I'm on the air. I'm sorry. I'm talking to Kim. Speak up. Oh, it's George Hamilton. He's my next-door neighbor. Hello, George. I thought you were bungee jumping on the Grand Canyon. How are you? What? Yes, I'll be straight over. I've got to go. Madge!
Okay.
Madge! Quick sticks! Good heavens! Look at you, Madge. You look almost as old as the original cast of Star Trek. Look at you. Oh. Quick! Quick, we'll have to go. Off you go, quickly. I'll only be about 20 minutes, Kim. Ringo, Kim, entertain each other, will you, darling? I must hurry. George Hamilton is trapped in his sunbed. Not that way, Madge, you stupid woman. You're treading something. That's where the peacocks go to the bathroom. Over here. I've got a key to that gate, you destructive woman! Wait for me! Wait for me, Madge! Madge, of course the door is locked. You think George leaves his door open? The grappling hook, you stupid woman! The grappling hook! Madge, stupid droob! On, you snail! Madge, your father was a sailor, for heaven's sake. Get up there like a rat up a rhododendron. Faster, faster. Oh, it's unnatural. That woman's the missing link. She's Spider-Woman. Go on, Madge. Break that window now. I'm not paying for that. Not the way you broke it. What's that scrubby smell? Somebody's cooking. Smells like a juicy hamburger. No, it isn't. It's George Hamilton. Madge, come on down. Come down and open the door. You took a long time.
Help! Help me! Help! Help!
We're coming, darling.
Who's that?
It's Edna, your neighbor. Lift it, Madge, lift it. Go and pump iron, Madge. Work up those muscles. Oh, George, what are we going to do?
Edna, I thought I was going to burn to death in there.
I can't move it, darling. Madge will do it soon.
Madge, help me, will you?
What's the matter with this machine?
Well, this is a new one I'm working on called Hamilton. I've got it working so it comes down like a waffle machine, but it won't go back up.
Is it your own invention?
Yes, mine own.
There's obviously a glitch in the system, George.
Yeah, it's the teething problems.
Oh, how did your career begin, George Hamilton?
You're not doing an interview, are you?
It's a way of soothing your nerves.
Oh, we on air?
Well, it's just
hi,
a home
this is George
consumption.
Hamilton for Fast Tan. This is my particular sun tanning cream.
Oh, please. No.
I also use an exfoliant.
No commercials, I'm afraid, George. We can't have blatant promotion on my show.
Okay.
George, what's that bathrobe doing here? That's mine.
Oh.
That's my
I
bathrobe.
was going to bring it back.
Oh, yes, like the cup of sugar I lent you about a year ago. You haven't returned that yet. I had guests there. Guests? I've got guests now. I'm doing a talk show. Madge, quickly! Quickly, Madge. I'm sorry. Excuse I, George.
Get me out of here.
I'll see you later, now.
How am I going to get out of here? Help me!
George, I'll be back. We'll remember. Don't worry. We'll remember to come back.
Help me! Help!
Hamilton, poor thing, I hope he manages to struggle out of that. I hate to admit failure, but I have failed him, I'm afraid. He'll be beef jerky very soon. Mind you, beef jerky many women would be very happy to chew. Well, Burgess. Hello,
Yes,
darling.
my love.
How are you? What's that? You got a
I
note?
got something. Oh, I forgot.
Oh, I thought you might have forgotten.
Getting behind.
Dear Edna, by the time you read this, it'll be too late. Oh, how ghastly. I hung on for 9.5 minutes. It seemed like 9.5 weeks. See you at Spargo's, Kim. Oh, isn't that lovely? Impatient little minx. But meanwhile, our next uncancelled guest. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the chivalrous, the charming, the chatty, the cherubic and cheeky Chevy Chase! Lovely. Ringo, Chevy, sit down here, darling.
Oh.
The badge, Madge. Oh, where's my bridesmaid? Get it myself. Oh, look at her handbag. Oh, this purse. Oh, like a glimpse of hell, this woman's purse. There's your little label. I'll just put it on here, darling. Corn. I happen to know. I've done my homework. And I happen to know your real name is Cornelius. I do. You're very visible now, and I love what I see, but you've been invisible not all that long ago.
Oh, that's right.
I think I like you even more when you're invisible than now that you are visible. But if you were invisible, are there a few little things you'd like to do?
Boy, I don't know. The first thing I think that would come to me would be to sneak into your boudoir.
Oh, Chevy.
And I'd fly in there.
Would you?
I'd fly in there and I'd give you a high colonic you would never forget.
What?
I had no answer for that. That's a very tough question.
Let's just sit here and meditate for a moment. If I were invisible, and by the way, if you're invisible and you flitted into my boudoir, you could do as you will with me.
Oh,
Chevy.
God bless you.
But, up to a point, but you give the impression of being
Tiny?
very tidy,
Not at all.
neat,
Oh, neat.
and well turned out.
Why, thank you.
Does that conceal a restless spirit, perhaps an inner untidy person? Is there something a little bit disorderly inside you? This is an in-depth question.
Well, if I may answer it,
You may. You've got all the time in the
There's a little corner
world.
of my mind that's untidy. There are mice in there, and Of course, there's a kind of an untidiness in my drawers.
Drawers?
Yes, my bureau drawers.
Oh, your bureau drawers. I thought that's an old-fashioned expression.
No, you shouldn't. No, I didn't mean my drawers.
There's a wholesomeness, too, which I think is deceptive about you.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I think there are probably unwholesome little mice in your drawers as well.
There's a little mouse in my drawers right now, yeah.
But Kim has left quite a bit of equipment lying around. But
I thought maybe I'd sat on a mouse when I first sat down, then I went, couldn't be.
There are people in your business who wouldn't mind that at all.
That's right.
However...
And who would they be?
Who would they be? Well,
I don't know if I would know them.
You wouldn't know
I
them.
wouldn't know
I
them.
wouldn't know them, and I never listen to those stories invented by malicious people.
Would anybody on this stage know those people?
No.
No, not at this time.
Particularly since it isn't a stage, it's a private home. However...
Sorry, your children.
However, be that as it may, wholesomeness, let's get it back.
I'm so glad to be here. I just can't wait to hear what the next question is and the answer.
Oh, dear. You know, my intellect has been stretched in so many directions. By you in one direction and by little Kim in another.
What was that on her navel?
It was a little... her navel. It was a tattoo.
It was a real tattoo?
I think it was real, but I didn't have time to spit on it and rub it hard.
Now we're talking.
I think...
Now we're talking. But you would have liked to, wouldn't you? But this would be cut out, won't it?
Shabby, this will be cut out, so
Yeah, but you'd
I'll
like to
say
suck that tattoo right off.
I would have.
And then do a little dance. I know that feeling.
I think you would have got there first, though, Shabby. I think so.
I would have been there with nothing on.
There are senior citizens watching this.
God help them.
There are. My servants, for example. Now... What? Oh, come down. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my granddaughter, Yasmin Everidge. Hello, darling. Oh, this is Mr. Chevy Chase.
Hello.
This is Yasmin.
Hi, Yasmin. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Come over here, Yasmin. What is it, darling? Sit on my knee.
Shall I leave?
No, stay there.
All
darling.
right.
Sit there. Oh. People say she's the image of me. I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
I don't. She takes after some other strange branch of the family, not mine. What is it, Yasmin?
I want a glass of milk and a cookie, Gaga.
A glass of milk and a cookie, certainly. Madge! Off you go with Auntie Madge. Read her a bedtime story, some old New Zealand folk tale. The story of your life. That'll put her to sleep.
Bye, Gaga.
Oh, Gaga. Goodbye, darling. Oh, look at Madge trying to come between me and my granddaughter. Typical. So is Burgess Meredith. It's a tug-of-love household, this. It's the eternal rectangle here. Now, you're a professional poker player, Chevy.
No,
I
I
happen
am
to
not.
know.
No.
You play
Oh,
cards.
you're being so...
Well, not professional, but you love playing poker.
Yes.
Do you play it alone? No.
You're looking for something
You
here.
play it with a little group. I don't know about poker.
Yes,
I just
we have a
remember.
little group.
Who's in that group now?
Steve,
Steve.
Johnny.
Martin.
maybe.
Johnny. Oh, you've got me there. Yes, name someone
that
famous.
was smart. Carl Reiner,
Carl Reiner.
Neil Simon.
Oh, the Neil Simon who, with Simon and Garfunkel.
Yes.
Lovely. I play a game with a little group of women. Little high-powered women. Once a week we have a weekly Twister game. Do you know the game Twister?
Yeah.
You play it on a sort of plastic waterproof mat, a bit like an incontinence sheet. And you don't know about that yet, but you hope. And you put it down on the ground. It's got circles and different colours on it.
Is it absorbent?
Probably.
Yes.
And you sort of put one foot there and another foot there, and it's lots of fun. I play it with Madge, my bridesmaid, and Gloria Steinem, Barbara Walters, Goldie Hawn, Martina Navratilova. She's very keen. And talking of Johnny, who was that Johnny? I can't remember his name. You've guest hosted a talk show, haven't you?
Oh, I
Chevy?
tried, yeah.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
not easy,
No,
is it?
it's not easy. Well, you must well know that because you're doing all the talking.
Well,
You see, what's good about a good talk show host is that they allow the other person to get in a word edgewise.
that's one theory anyway, Chevy. I hope there's no resentment here.
No, please, I'm not a talk show host. I do other things for a living. But what I really meant was that Johnny is a good talk show host because he listens well and makes his guests look good, and I really stink at that. I wasn't good at it.
You look
It's
good
very
in
hard.
spite of my efforts to the contrary, darling. You do. It's just that I have a different theory. I think of a talk show as, well, as a monologue interrupted by total strangers. No, this is one of my theories. I'm writing a bit of a treatise on it. But being a male host is easier. Being a female talk show hostess has got its hazards. Because you can get, undesirables can come on. That's why this whole house is booby-trapped, Chevy. If someone comes on that I don't like the look of, darling,
What happens?
I'm afraid I terminate them. I do. I've got some technology here. It's very high-powered.
I'd hate to
You
be a
see
part
this?
of this.
Look at this.
Ooh.
Now, this is my security scanner. This button operates my front gates. This redirects the traffic, so guests arrive and they go straight off in the other direction again. I can't remember what this button is for.
Well, why don't you push it?
No,
Oh,
I don't
go ahead,
know. It
push
might...
it.
All right, I will.
Go ahead.
Chevy! My goodness, I've ejected Chevy! Oh, dear! Oh, forgive me, viewers. I should have remembered this button is strictly for emergencies only. They told me only to use it if Mickey Rooney was on the show. Well, we'll find out what's happened to Chevy after this break. Welcome back, listeners. Here I am alone, except for my bridesmaid, who doesn't count. Oh, thank you very much. Off you go, Burgess. Oh, Chevy has been recovered from the sewers. And they're putting him back together again with the aid of old passport photos. Isn't that lovely? Well. Now it's time for me to introduce my next uncancelled guest, Rue McClanahan! Isn't this a thrill?
Very exciting. I'm such a fan.
My dear Rue. The badge, Madge, the badge, for heaven's sake.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you're going to call me.
Well, what have we got?
Isn't that funny?
Put it there.
Yeah.
I couldn't find Rue, but I've got Kanga.
Thank you. Thank you. You don't know what an honor this is. I admire you so. Particularly the way you dress, your whole getup. I think you show such nerve.
Thank you.
I do hope by the time I'm your age, I have that kind of daring. That kind of joie de vivre. Oh, I think it's highly commendable.
Lovely. What a fascinating little talker you are, too. You are. That's what I like in your...
That's the other thing I like about you, the fact that gift for gab, you know. I'm sure you agree with me. What's her name again? Madge. Madge, yes. I'm sure Madge knows what I'm talking
with me,
about.
I think, not you, Rue.
It is a gift, you know. Well, they say the Irish have it. You're not Irish by any chance.
I could be, because I think if you shake anyone's family tree, an Irish woman falls out of it. We had another Southern belle here.
Oh, yes?
We had little Kim Basinger.
Yes, I heard that Southern accent.
Well, she was here, and you're a bit of a Southerner, a sort of Irish Southerner.
Truly, yes, I am. Well, I'm from Oklahoma. I suppose that's Southern enough.
Well, that lovely character of yours, Blanche, though.
Oh, yes. Well, she's from Georgia.
She is from Georgia?
Yeah, I think she's from Atlanta.
Oh,
They've never really quite decided, but I sort of think of her as Atlanta because of, you know, Gone with the Wind. You know, it has to be Atlanta.
It would be, wouldn't
Oh,
it?
it has to be.
I love that show, Golden Oldies of yours. And oh, something like
There's
that.
a place for you, you know.
You know, is there?
Oh, yes, I think so.
You think you
I
could
think we should work
squeeze
on
me
that.
into that show?
If you're nice to me, I just might do it.
I'd love to be on it because, you know, a lot of casting people watch my show.
Oh, I'm sure.
And so people who come on the show, like little Chevy and little Kim, big career opportunities open up for them. They do.
I might say.
As a matter of fact, when I did my own show, they gave me my own show. Isn't that wonderful? It led to my own show. My own show led to my own show.
Well, this is it, isn't it?
This is it, yes.
I thought so.
Aren't I fortunate? But I'd love to be on your little Golden Girls.
I think it could be arranged.
I've always thought women have a bit more of a sense of humor. After all, we bring life into the world, don't we?
I don't see what one has to do with the other, Edna.
Well, neither do I, having just said it. But somehow there's a connection deep down in my intelligence.
Could I ask you something totally off the subject? I've always wondered, what's the difference in a dame and a lady?
Well, a dame is a title. It's something, in fact, given to me by the Queen of England.
Really?
Whereas a lady, that's another title, but it's not nearly as important.
So if I wanted to be somebody, that's what I should aspire to.
You
then.
aspire. I
A
live in
dame.
England for a little bit, and I happen to know she watches. In the palace, she watches Golden
Oh,
Girls.
be still my heart.
And I'll
Are
tell
you
you,
su- are you
yes, and one thing I'm going to tell you, and she won't mind me saying this, you're watching. Hello. She'd like to guest on Golden Girls. She would. Well, just briefly, a cameo from the Queen of England. Can you imagine that? You're a stylish woman.
I was or I
You
am?
are stylish, isn't she? Very stylish. What do you enjoy wearing most? What kind of outfits?
The less I have to wear, the happier I am. You know what I mean? I don't like to wear undergarments or pantyhose, that sort of thing.
No?
I don't like anything restrictive. I like just to wear, I love tank tops. That's what this is, you know.
It's a tank top.
A pair of
Lovely,
pants.
I remember them. They're
So
lovely.
they're still in, you know.
Of course they are. If you're wearing them, they're in, Rue.
Well, I'll make them be. It's just very simple. I like to dress very comfortably and simply.
So do I. This is one of my oldest dresses, as I said at the beginning of the show.
Oh, it looks brand new.
Well, it's lovely. It's my equivalent of jeans and a T-shirt. But,
You know, I wouldn't want to copy anyone.
that is Madge's best frock.
There's something very sad about that.
You can say that again. However, she came in the other day, I have to tell you this, wearing a little grey bolero top.
Oh.
And I thought, I've seen that grey wool before. It was my husband's briefs she was wearing. Upside down. She put her arms through the leg holes, and she'd forced her little head through the slit. She had.
And yet, you know, she has such poise.
Stop talking about Madge, for goodness sake. You're an active, busy woman. What would you be doing if you weren't here tonight?
Excuse me, are you Miss Taylor? Miss Elizabeth Taylor?
I'm sorry.
Miss Elizabeth Taylor!
It's the pizza man.
Miss Elizabeth Taylor! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! And Larry, happy birthday, oh Lizzie! Happy, that's you, I know it's you, Liz. You got big hair.
I know, I ordered a
Big
pizza.
hair, big star. You're beautiful, but blue. Oh, blue velvet. Okay. Elizabeth, okay. Oh, look, Nancy Reagan.
Oh, my God.
No! Nancy Reagan! I don't believe it. I love you. No! 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 I just said it. Okay. You're the... Oh, look! I don't know who you are, but you're very... Kim Basinger! Boy, you changed. You're beautiful. And Miss Taylor, oh, please, it's an honor for me to give you this complimentary pizza. Where's Larry? Come on down, Larry. Is Michael here in some form or another? I bring him down. Michael, you're bad.
I ordered a pizza,
you're
but
bad.
this is
Come
ridiculous,
down.
Possum.
Oh, God, you! I love you. You play with wings. Oh, boy. You're great. I love you. Na, 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 na. Don't let her sing again, okay? I give you this pizza. For your happy birthday, Miss Taylor. You are so good. Everything you do. Wait, hold on. You do smell like passion. Whoa! Watch out. Make it hard to walk out of here. I'm like the Chinese algebra.
You know, I think I've lost control of my own show. I do.
Oh, you have it. No. It's still yours. Everybody, give Liz your love. Give her a love. Yes, what you say? It's all right. No! Hey, Robin Williams! Wait, lady. No, please, Liz. Just one picture. Come on, one picture. No, Liz, don't you understand? There's a picture of you and Nancy, and I can pay for the house. God, please. There's a picture of you and Nancy. God damn it, please, just one picture. Oh, there it is, there it is. Oh, wait, the flash. Oh, one more picture. Just a picture of Nancy alone. Oh, that's good. And then we can superimpose that in a pool. You don't mind, do you? I could sell this all to the Inquirer. We can put all of it in. It's beautiful. You're a beautiful woman.
Robin, you've been trying to get on my show for months and months. You disguise yourself as an ethnic minority. You gate crash my home. You dominate my lovely evening. Robin, I'm ashamed of you. But now you're here.
Please.
And because I adore you, Robin, stop using that ridiculous Italian accent, Robin.
I was just trying to get a green card.
Robin, you're an angel. Ladies and gentlemen, my gate crasher, Robin Williams! Move up a little, darling.
Okay.
Oh, I'd like you to sit in a place of honor, Robin. Sit in a place of honor, darling, will you?
Okay.
Just relax and we'll have a nice interview.
Oh, so there is nothing like a dame.
I just have to adjust something here, Robin. Oh! We're both at the height of our powers as artists. We're all at the height of our powers, really. My gynecologist told me the other day that I was at the height of my powers. I don't know what yours told you.
Well, is it true that an older gynecologist is much better because the older they are, the...
You mean the more their hands shake?
Well, that makes it more interesting, I would think.
Well, I can tell you it does. Burgess does my exploratories. He does. You're energetic and you're volatile. You're a kaleidoscopic nightmare, as a matter of fact. And I adore you. But is there a moment of stillness for you, Robin? Is there a moment... It's hard to imagine, but is there a moment when Robin Williams is tranquil, at rest?
I feel good about myself most of the time. I do have those quiet moments.
I think that's important. And I believe in what little Abraham Lincoln said. One of your...
Duck?
Well, he said... There was one of the things he said. And he
I
also...
dropped my program.
If only he had.
Yeah, I know.
The course of history would have changed. He said most folks are as happy as they make up their minds to be. I like that. But, you know, you never stop working. One film after another, one triumph, a lot of peaks, and I'm on the threshold of my movie career here. I might be a little bit old to go into movies, but I'm going to give it my best shot.
And what movie will this be?
Well, there's some I've been offered. I've been offered the Dead Megastars Society. It's a bit of a...
Per diem, seize the check.
It's a sequel.
Carpe Pointum. Those are all the things I think you should try. Never be afraid. Hausman, John Hausman, a man who taught at Juilliard. He was, I think, in his 70s, and I remember him speaking to the school. He would say, boys, girls, the theater needs you. I'm going off to sell Volvos. Never be afraid to basically get out and sell yourself. Never.
Rube, what would you say I should do once I'm, you know, for my first big Hollywood picture?
I would say that no matter what you do, Dame Edna, the important thing is not to lose hope, as you say, not to lose your perseverance, and to keep your pecker up.
Good luck with that one.
This is advice that would cost a fortune.
But act natural, I think that's the
On
big
the other
point.
hand, I think unremunerated advice is worthless. What was that I heard you say? What was that gem from Rue McClanahan?
Something my mother always told me, which is just to act natural. As you said, be yourself.
Act naturally?
Absolutely.
I think that... Isn't there music to that, Ringo?
I think we have a little something for you. Ready, boys? They're gonna put you in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of you. We'll make a film about a girl that's sad